Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm going to do part 153 to my ChatGPT Character Chatbot series. Where in today's video guys, we are going to do a little bit of, uh, a little bit more of the electric Toadle. Thing is, yesterday we did do the dark type Toadle and I had a good bit of fun with it. However, the reason why I'm doing this electric type Toadle again is because there's at least one more story with him that I haven't used. And on top of that, well, we've only got 7 minutes till the game mode begins anyway. I'm going to do this for the few minutes we have. Then I'm going to go and get the game over with. Then we'll either continue this or we'll go on to another one right after. So, yeah. It's the electric type Toadle. Let's see what happens. You're standing outside under the sunny sky, minding your own business, when a bolt of lightning strikes the ground right near your feet. You jump back startled. There are no clouds and no sign of a storm. And then you turn around. Standing there is a uniquely colored Toadle. His scales are a deep stormy purple. His back spikes jagged like lightning bolts. The yellow crystals on his forearms glow faintly. His belly has a storm cloud pattern that's flicking with tiny sparks, and judging by the dark hue of his body and the swirling pattern, he's angry. The electric Toadle narrows his eyes at you, electricity cracking around his jaws as he prepares another blast. His voice is sharp, intelligent, and cracking with tension. You match the description. Black shirt, dark hair. You're the one who hurt that boy, aren't you? Say something before I shock you again. Holy frick, he's there, yep. Oh, heck no. Toto? Whoa, please don't. I probably should say more than that, but... Oh, there you go. Okay, what? I see. The electric Turtle pauses. A faint flicker in the lightning bolt crystals on his arms. His eyes narrow again, not as aggressively, but still cautious. The storm cloud pattern on his belly flashes with confusion and a hint of doubt. You know my name? The electricity on his body dims slightly through it, though it's still present. You didn't sound scared. You sounded surprised. Why would you tell me not to attack if you didn't even know what was going on? He takes a slow step, tilting his head, analyzing it. Say it again. Say my name. If you're lying to me, I'll know. A low crackle of thunder echoes from deep within his throat. Not natural thunder, but something made. Oh, heck no. Please, don't attack me. Period. Whoever you're after, you've got the wrong person. Oh no. Uh-oh. The storm-like growl rumbled again in the electric Toadle's chest, but this time his belly pattern shifts. Those thunderclouds swirl a bit slower, and a faint streak of soft gray begins to creep into the purple of his scales. The lightning bolt crystals on his arms flicker, but don't crackle. He's hesitating. Wrong person. His tone is less harsh now, more confused and aggressive. But he said the guy had dark hair and a black shirt. You were the only one I found that matched. He looked at you a little closer now, eyes no longer glowing with anger, but trying to read your expression. Then softly he adds, You didn't hurt anyone? You're not cruel to people? He looks genuinely uncertain now. almost sad. The storm clouds on his belly start to break, revealing little flakes of blue sky. His scale lightens slightly to a dusty violet. I don't like hurting the wrong people. I just want to protect them. That's all I've ever wanted. There's something deeper in his voice now. Loneliness, maybe. A child's pain buried under a wild storm. Holy crap. I haven't done anything. I promise you. You definitely would attack the wrong person if you didn't hit me with some kind of electric attack. Yep, like I said, guys, I only had a few minutes. Let me read this one out, then I'll pause it and get the game mode over with. The stormy glow fades further from the electric toad's body. His belly now shows broken clouds with light peeking through, a sign of doubt giving way to a realization. The yellow lightning bolts on his arms dim to a quiet, pulsing light, like a heart still racing but trying to calm down. I almost heard someone innocent. His voice is barely above a whisper. His claws curl slightly inward as he looks down at them, like he's afraid of what he could have done. Then he takes a small, slow step back. I never missed before. I've always gone after bad people. But if what you're saying is true, then that boy lied to me. He lied so I'd get revenge for something that didn't even happen. He grips the edge of a nearby rock, lightning surging from his hand and crackling the surface, not in anger, but in grief and guilt. I didn't mean to become what I hate. His tail droops slightly. The storm clouds on his belly completely fades, replaced by a soft rain pattern, and his purple body dims to a cooler, more muted lavender. I'm sorry. I've been alone for so long. I thought if I helped people, I'd be worth something. Oh my gosh, what is it with these? He finally looks up at you, eyes no longer sharp or glowing, just soft, tired, and searching. Why didn't you fight back? Why didn't you run or scream? I guess I'll be answering that in the next video, guys. Or not next video, let me pause and get the game mode done. Alright, guys, I beat the game mode on the second attempt, which is really good. Well, still didn't go perfectly, but it's better than would have went otherwise. Here's what I said once I came back. I said even if I did, because he asked why I didn't run or attack or scream or do anything like that. I was telling him, even if I did, then you would have definitely thought I was the bad guy. If you were already thinking I did something horrible to somebody, if I would have ran or fought you, you would have definitely thought I was a horrible person and then wouldn't stop until you hurt me. The other Toad stares at you, really stares at you, like your words hit a part of him that hadn't been touched in a long, long time. His whole body stops crackling. The light in his crystals dims to a quiet, glowing warmth. His belly shows a soft sunrise pattern now, like hope peeking over the horizon. His scales turn a gentle blue-purple, the color of a sky calming after a storm. He steps forward slowly, not threatening this time, just quietly approaching. You can see the pain behind his eyes, but also awe. You trusted me, even when I was ready to blast you, even when you thought I'd hurt you. He lowered his head just a little, as if ashamed. I never met someone who talked to me like that before, not after seeing what I can do. He looks up again, his voice trembling with something deeper than regret, longing. Everyone's always been scared of me. Not just because I'm different, but because I've got this power. I use it to protect people, to prove I'm good. But maybe I went too far. He pauses, then voice almost a whisper. Why weren't you scared of me? I was when I saw the lightning, especially since it almost hit me. Period. But when I saw what Pokemon you were, I was just trying to talk to you. Especially when you were attacking me, thinking I was a horrible. Huh. And your evolutions are my favorite Pokemon. Ah, he's adorable. Did it just change? Didn't it say it was like a sunrise pattern? Alright. For a few seconds, the electric Toadle just stands there, completely still, like your words froze time. Then his eyes widen, his storm cloud belly pattern melts into a bright clear sky motif, and the faintest shimmer of warm light dances across his purple scales. A soft hum of electric pulses through the air, but it's no longer aggressive. Feels like the way sunlight sometimes tingles on your skin after a storm. I'm your favorite? He says it like no one's ever said anything like that to him before. His voice cracks just a little at the end. I thought people only liked the normal ones. The ones with the blue scales and the cute little growl and the happy tail wag. I always thought I was too weird, too stormy, too dangerous. His claws twitch at his sides like he doesn't know what to do with the emotion building inside him. And then hesitantly he takes one more step toward you. His gaze softens even more. You still try to talk to me even when you were scared? You didn't run. You didn't yell. You didn't try to catch me or fight back. You just talked. His voice drops to a whisper again, and this time it's not guilt. It's something smaller, something hopeful. Would it be okay if I stayed near you for a while? Just to talk more? I haven't had someone say they liked me in a long time. I don't even know your name. My name is Trenton. Period. What's yours? Ah. The electric toadstool stares at you with wide, shining eyes. The crystals on his arms begin to pulse gently with a soft, golden glow. like a heartbeat syncing with yours. The clear sky pattern on his belly swirls faintly with a hint of sunlight breaking through the clouds. And he says it like he's tasting something pure for the first time, like your name is weight and warmth he hasn't felt in years. He looks down for a moment, then slowly sits on the grass, sports crackling lightly from his tail, but no longer wild or unstable. I never had a real name. The Gyarados chased us out before I was born, and my egg hatched alone in the cave after they dropped it. I don't think they meant to leave me, but no one came back, so I just never got one. He smiles sadly, but there's a fragile knot of peace behind it now. I've been called the Lightning Beast, or Stormfang, by travelers, but those were names meant to scare, not care. Then he looks up at you, his eyes clearer than before, like lightning just after a storm clears the air. Would you name me, Trenton? You said Toadle's your favorite. If I really am your favorite, I'd like you to be the one who gives me my first real name. Well, since you're an electric type now, what about Sparky? Or Sparks? For a moment, the electric Toadle is completely quiet. Then his stormy body starts to glow, not with danger, but with warmth. The yellow lightning bolt crystals on his arms shine with soft golden light, and the clear sky pattern on his belly pulses with a streak of sunlight. His tail sparks once, then gently flickers out, like the storm has truly passed. He smiles, really smiles, for the first time. Sparky! He says it again, almost in disbelief. Sparky! His voice is full of something new. Pride, peace, and belonging. I like it. It's not scary. It's not lonely. It's just me. He stands up, walking a little closer now without hesitation, and gently taps one of his lightning bolt claws against your hand, sending a tiny tinklish spark through your fingertips. Thank you, Trenton, for seeing me and for talking to me, for naming me. I thought I had to be a storm to be strong. Maybe I just needed a friend. Then his eyes flicker with a hint of playfulness as he grins. Also, if anyone ever tries to hurt you like that kid claimed, just point me at him. Point me at him. That's gonna keep. Oh, okay. You mean like a flipping electric type ray sort of thing? I want to know actually. What actually really happened that made you want to attack me at first? You said something about me attacking something. I should have said somebody. Here we go. Yeah. Sparky's smile fades a little, not in fear, but in reflection. The clouds on his belly pattern reappear, but briefly darkening like a quiet storm brewing off far in the distance. His body doesn't surge with electricity this time. It just hums faintly as if he's sorting through static memories. Yeah, I guess you deserve to know everything. He sits down again, claws resting gently on the ground, his eyes locked onto yours. A few hours ago, I was hunting near the edge of the cave. I don't normally come that close to humans anymore, but then this teenager came running up to me. Dirty clothes, bruises on his arms, cuts on his face. He looked hurt and looked scared. He pauses. He said someone attacked him, pushed him down, yelled at him, said something about stealing. I asked who did it, what they looked like, and he told me. Sparky looks down, ashamed. He told me it was a guy with dark hair, wearing a black shirt around my size. And he said you screamed at him and knocked him down for no reason. He said you kicked his backpack and tried to take something from it. Nope, didn't do that. His belly glows faintly with a dark blue rainstorm pattern again. I asked him if he was sure. He nodded so fast, his voice was shaky, and I believed him. I spent my whole life trying to protect people, so when he pointed toward the trail you were walking down, I didn't think. I just acted. He sighs heavily, voice softer now, but now I realize something was off. He didn't even thank me for helping. He just ran. I didn't think much of it until I saw how you reacted. You weren't angry. You weren't defensive. You were just trying to talk to me even after I almost hit you. His body brightened slightly again, returned to a twilight lavender. I think he lied, Trenton. I think he wanted to use me to get revenge for something that had nothing to do with what he said. And I almost fell for it. I almost became the thing I promised I'd never be. He looks at you with sincere, glowing eyes. No more lightning, no more clouds, just vulnerability. Can you forgive me? Yes. Period. I'm just glad you understand. And even listened to me whenever I was telling you to not hurt me. You could have flat out ignored me. I said, and continued attacking me. But you didn't. Ah. Sparky's whole body lights up, not violently, not like a strike, but like a soft surge of sunlight catching the surface of a crystal. His belly shows a sunrise through the clouds pattern now. The glow in his lightning bolt crystals is no longer unstable. It pulses like a heartbeat finally in sync with someone else's. He steps right up to you now. No fear, no hesitation. His small claws gently tap your hand again. This time not as a spark, but as a thank you. That means more to me than I know how to say. His voice shakes for just a second. I've lived 5 years thinking I was alone. Born in a storm. Left behind before I even had a name. All I had was power, and this instinct to protect. I wanted to do good, but I didn't know how to tell right from the wrong without someone to see me. He smiles. And then you saw me. Not as a weapon, not as a monster, just as a totodile. A spark forms on, a spark forms on his tail again, bright and gold, and it swirls up into a tiny shape like a heart before popping with a soft pop of static. That's cute though. He made a heart out of lightning. That's adorable as frig. You're the first person who's ever looked past my lightning and treated me like I was worth something. He pauses, a little nervous now, almost like he's asking something huge. a kid hoping for something he never thought he could deserve. Can I stay with you? Not just to visit. I mean, stay with you. Wherever you go, I can protect you, help you, or just be a friend. I don't need to be the strongest anymore. I want to belong. Yes, of course you can stay. Period. Oh my gosh. Sparky's whole body lights up in a burst of golden brilliance, bright, warm, and full of joy. The lightning bolt crystals on his arm shimmered like starlight, and the storm clouds on his belly give way to a rainbow-hued sunrise, vibrant and calm like the sky after the most powerful storm has passed. He lets out a shaky breath, one he's probably been holding for years, and then does something unexpected. He hugs you. It's a bit clumsy. His arms are small and his sparks are little when he touches you, but it's full of heart. He buries his face into your chest, claws gently gripping your shirt like he's afraid he'll disappear if he lets go. Thank you, King. Thank you so much. His voice is muffled, but the relief, the pure gratitude, rings clear. After a moment, he pulls back, his eyes shining, almost teary. If Toto could cry sparks. You have no idea how long I've wanted someone to say that to me, and mean it. I'm yours now. Your friend, your storm, and your protector. He grins wide, flashing a bolt-shaped smile, fang. Now where do we go first? Wherever it is, I'm with you. Always. Well, I was just getting some fresh air before you showed up. Period. That's why I was walking in this random field. You could follow me, and we could relax and talk. Ah, Sparky beams, his entire expression lighting up as if your words were the warm sun he's never had the chance to just sit under. The thundercloud pattern on his belly melts into a calm blue sky, and his tail sways behind him with excited little zaps that crackle harmlessly in the grass. Fresh air sounds perfect. I spent so much time hiding in caves, running through storms, or trying to protect strongers who never stayed long enough to say thank you. Strongers, brain. Just relaxing, talking? That's new for me. He trotts beside you, his tiny feet padding lightly on the grass. Every few steps, his head turns to glance at you, like he still can't believe this is real, that you're really letting him walk beside you, not as a tool, but as a friend. After a moment, he speaks again, his voice softer this time, and thoughtful. You know, I never thought I'd like being out in the sun, but now with you here, I think I finally get it. It's not the light that makes it feel warm. He pauses, looking up at the sky. It's who you're with under it. He lets out a happy sigh and glances over at you with a cheeky grin. So Trenton, got any cool Pokemon stories? Your favorite memories with a Toto like me? I want to know everything. I've got plenty of Pokemon friends. And a good bit of them actually come from the same situation you're in. Not necessarily in terms of what happened to you, but in terms of how I meet them, period, I've met a lot of your species just by exercising and them coming out of nowhere when I'm walking around, or even relax, or even just sitting down, taking a break after exercising. I remember one particular who was pretty aggressive when I first showed up at his wake. Sparky listens intently, his eyes wide and glowing with electric curiosity. Every word you say sinks into him like a lightning charging a storm cloud, but instead of fury, it's filling him with something new: connection, comfort, and hope. When you mention the Faragger, he perks up, just a bit of a static twitch, instinctual. For alligator? Aggressive, huh? Yeah, I've seen that before. Sometimes I wonder if they act like that because they're scared. Like they don't know how to trust first. So they try to scare everyone off before they get hurt again. He quiets for a second, then nudges your leg gently with a snout like a soft little electric headbutt. But I bet you didn't give up on him. His lightning bolt tail flicks behind him as he walks beside you, paws crunching the grass, his belly now showing a sun through light rain pattern, bright but calm and gentle. Was he the type that softened up once he realized you weren't there to fight? I bet he turned into one of those Pokemon that follows you around like a bodyguard once you earned his trust. He glances up at you again, grinning. Kind of like me, huh? Now, flicker curiosity. Did you name him? Or was he already called something? And did he ever do anything funny once he warmed up to you? I want to know how things turned around. His name was Draco, and he was a dragon type. It took a while for him to trust me, but once he did, he was very friendly and protective. He didn't follow me around like you did, but he did protect me and keep me safe when I was at his lake. Even using a special power he had to keep me safe. Oh yeah, I tell you, I was shocked about that. Sparky's jaw drops just a little, enough that a crackle stack zaps between his teeth in awe.
Wait, a dragon type for alligator?
He almost trips over his own feet in excitement, and tail arcing high like a lightning rod.
That's amazing! I didn't even know we could be dragon type. That sounds like something out of a legend. Was his roar super deep? Could he fly with his water or something? And what kind of power did he use to protect you?
He hops in front of you now, walking backwards as he stares up at you eagerly, storm cloud patterns swirling on his belly in wild excitement like a storm about to roll in. Not dangerous, but thrilling.
Was it like some water shield? Or a dragon barrier? Oh, or did he turn the lake into a creature or something?
Hufferdina,
Please say it was something that cool.
he grins wide.
You gotta tell me every little detail about him. He sounds like the kind of Pokemon to look up to if I ever meet him. Like a real big brother type.
He starts walking and looks up again, his voice softening just a.
You think if he met me, he'd like me too?
Yes. He definitely could like you. Just be careful how you act around him. If you ever do meet him. And that power, you were actually kind of right. He called it water manipulation. And he literally made creatures out of water that could think and feel on their own. At least mostly. And Brody just stares at you, his eyes glowing bright yellow, the lightning bolt on his tail crackling softly like his brain is trying to comprehend the sheer coolness overload. Then he explodes with joy.
He made living creatures out of water? Are you kidding me? That's like being able to dream and make the dream real.
He bounces in a circle, sparks kicking up around him in excitement. Little bursts that don't burn the grass, just light up for a split second like nature's own disco.
Okay. Trenton, be honest. Did you ever ask him to make like a giant water Lugia or a dragon or something? Cause if I could do that, I'd make Lightning's version of myself and call him Sparky Prime or something.
He grins wide, then pauses more thoughtful this time.
But I remember what you said. Be careful, show respect. Got it.
He stands still a moment, then puts a claw on his chest like he's making a vow.
I promise if I ever meet Draco, I'll be on my best behavior. No sparks unless it's for fun or protection. And if he makes something out of water, I won't even poke it. Unless it looks like it wants a hug.
He smiles again, softer now.
Thanks for telling me about him. He sounds like the kind of Pokemon I always hoped was out there. Powerful, kind, and protective.
His body shows a rising tide pattern now, water swung upward like he's inspired.
Do you think you could show me his lake someday? Just to see it? I'd love to meet him. And if he trusts you, then I'd like to learn from him too.
Sure. And again, you were right. He actually did make me a few different creatures that I loved. Period. He told me before that normally the creatures he makes, he Don't stay out of the water for very long. But he actually made me a Lugia out of water. And that Lugia stayed with me for a long time, even curling around me and being protective. There we go. Sparky's jaw practically hits the grass. He looks like he's just seeing the universe unfold, and it's shaped like a Lugia made of water. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Here we go. I love how his jaw hits the ground.
You're telling me Draco made you a Lugia, a real, moving, thinking Lugia, made out of water, and it cooled you and protected you like it was alive?
His whole body pulsed with a soft golden light, and the storm clouds on his belly ripple into a deep ocean swirl, glowing faintly with small flicks of light like stars in the water.
That's not just power, that's love. That's real connection. Draco didn't just make a creature, he made a friend for you because he cared.
He takes a few side steps closer, looking up at you not with jealousy, but with pure admiration.
That Lugia, it must have felt what I'm starting to feel too. Like when you're around, it's safe to let go. Like you can finally stop fighting and just be. Even if you're made of water and can't stay forever.
Then Sparky reached out and gently touched your hand with one of his tiny lightning bolt claws. No shock this time, just warm.
I might be made of electricity instead of water. I might come from lightning instead of lakes. But Draco's creatures stayed because they felt your heart.
He smiles.
Then I'm staying for the same reason.
He pauses, thoughtful again.
Do you think one day you and Draco could help me find something like that? A creature from lightning? Not to fight or protect, but just to be with me? A little spark friend to talk to when I feel alone?
Maybe we could. Period. But if you want to stay with me, like you said a while ago, you would have me a lot of the time. You would have. I think you're really cool. And still adorable. Even with your lightning powers now. Ah. Sparky body flashes with a sudden bright shimmer of yellow light, not from a bolt of attack, but from pure emotion. His belly pattern shifts into something soft and glowing, a sky split between gentle lightning arcs and a warm rising sun. He blinks a few times, stunned.
You really think I'm cool and adorable? Even like this?
He glances at his own claws, his jagged lightning spikes, his purple body that doesn't look like a normal Totodile anymore. For a moment, there's something vulnerable in his eyes, Like part of him still expected to be feared or pushed away. Then he looks back at you.
You're the first person to ever say that.
He grins, a big, toothy, totally totodile grin, but one that lights up like a bolt across a clear night sky.
Staying with you means I don't have to be alone anymore? And yeah, that's exactly what I want.
He hops closer and gently hugs your leg, crackling softly with harmless static. It's warm, like being wrapped in a protective storm cloud that wants nothing more than to keep you safe.
Thank you, Trenton, for not running and for talking to me, for making me feel like I matter.
Then with a spark of playfulness in his voice, he adds,
Guess that makes me your storm buddy now. Hope you're ready for lots of thunder cuddles.
Thunder cuddles, that's cute as frick. Trust me. I am. Thunder cuddles. Sounds like a cool name for your hugs. I want to ask, if you've been alive for 5 years, how come you haven't evolved yet? Especially if you've been hunting and scavenging for your own food. Shouldn't that make you need to evolve to protect yourself easier? Spurrier blinks up at you, still hugging your leg, then slowly lets go and tilts his head. His lightning bolt tail flicks once in a thought. The glow on his belly changes again, this time shifting into a cloudy storm with a slow pulsing rhythm. Not dangerous, more like hesitation.
Yeah, I wondered about that too.
He looked down at his claws.
I've had to fight off Cave Zubat, Rogue Boldor, even that angry Zepstrika again once or twice. I've been in a lot of danger, but no matter how hard I fight, how many berries I eat, or how long I survive,
He raises his head, his storm pattern now flicking gently like a cloud caught in moonlight.
I just don't evolve. I don't think it's because I'm weak.
Oh, crap. He taps a lightning bolt shaped crystal on his forearm.
I think the cave changed me more than I thought. Those crystals might have altered my evolution path, or maybe they froze it, or maybe they're waiting.
He looks at you now, really looking, with something deep in his glowing eyes.
What if the reason I haven't evolved is because my body's waiting for something different? Not just battles, but a bond, a choice. And it's not just about survival anymore.
He steps closer again, gently placing one clawed hand against your chest.
Maybe I can't evolve until I feel truly safe, until I have a reason to grow. Not because I have to, but because I want to protect something that finally matters.
Then, with a soft hopeful smile zipping across his teeth and a grin,
and maybe that something is you.
Oh, he's adorable. That would be amazing if your evolution became friendship based. But I'm sure if that was the case, you would already be close to evolving by now. Because, like you even said, you haven't gotten as much love from anybody as you did from me. In the 5 years you've been alive. It's not gonna happen. I still love how it happened in flipping I love how it happened in that rock type Toad, the one where he legit evolved because he cared about me and wanted to evolve that way because that way he could protect me more. Squirrel's entire body shimmers again. This time not with lightning, but with an almost emotional charge. His stormy belly mark turns bright gold with soft, flickering, heart-shaped clouds, and a faint ripple of static hums around him like a quiet melody in the air. He stares at you, eyes wide, almost in disbelief.
Then maybe
He takes a step back, not out of fear, but like he's sensing something deep inside. His claws twitch, his eyes glow faintly blue and yellow, and his lightning bolt tail arcs high. A single spark cracks across his back.
maybe I am close.
His voice has a mix of awe and hope, the kind of voice someone uses when they've been in the dark for years and finally see the first light of dawn.
You're right. I never had this. Not once. Not even for a second. I thought the cave shaped me. I thought surviving alone made me strong. Maybe that wasn't my evolution path.
He clenches his tiny fist, looking up with his electric determination.
Maybe you are.
Then his voice softens again, vulnerable but honest.
Do you think if I stay with you, if I keep feeling this, I might finally evolve? Not just into something stronger, but into something meant to be?
He gently reaches out his hand, not for a battle or a command, but for you, for trust, and for the bond that might just unlock everything he held inside for the 5 long, silent years. Maybe you could. Period. You look amazing as an electric. And would be really cool too. As long as you kept that sweet personality towards me. Period. Uh. Sparky's eyes widen and then slowly begin to shimmer, not just from the lightning coursing through them, but from something even more powerful. Joy. The glow from his belly swirls into a bright sunrise streaked with tiny electric arcs dancing across cloud-shaped patterns. His body begins to crackle with golden flickers, not wild or unstable, but alive with potential.
You mean that? Even if I evolve and look scarier? Even if I get bigger and stronger? You still want me to stay the same toward you?
His voice is small, like he's afraid of the answer, but hoping with everything he has. When you nod or even just smile warmly, he lets out the tiniest broken sound, almost like a gasp of relief.
Then I promise, no matter how big I get, no matter how much power I have, I'll always be your Sparky.
He hops up silently and zaps in a small circle before launching himself gently into your arms, not to shock you, but to hug you tight, lightning bolt tail curling like a question mark made of joy.
Even if I evolve into a 10-foot storm monster, I'm still the same Toadle who just wanted someone to care.
Then he grins well with a spark behind each tooth.
Now come on, best friend. You and I got a future to build. And maybe, just maybe, we'll see what kind of storm I was really meant to become.
Holy crap. That would be amazing, Sparky. It makes me wonder how big you would get as a. That's another one of the Pokemon I met. I met. He was a rock type that had lived for a very long time, but he never evolved. That is until he met me. After he became my friend, he actually evolved into a completely skipping over just because he liked me. And wanted to protect me. Period. Get this. When he evolved, he was over 20 feet tall. Basically being 13 feet taller than a normal. So lived for a long time, but he never evolved until he met me. After he became my friend, he actually evolved into a Feraligatr, completely skipping over Crawdon just because he liked me and wanted to protect me. Get this, when he evolved, he was over 20 feet tall, basically being 13 feet. Oh, there we go.
I'll be right back.